Right. No, 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 no. Ordinary. Whoa. Whoa, you here early? Hey, how's it going? How was your ride? How was your ride, sir? What'd you do? I didn't even check. I was kind of scrolling through clicking things there. I didn't actually see what people did. Not even there. I'll make that stop. Thank you. Ah. Alright, where am I? I need to go back here. Coco. Oh, yeah, I did the exact same thing a few days ago. I finally made myself do an easy ride. Well, I was trying to go really easy. I think I started off with Miguel or somebody. Like trying to go super, super easy because I had 2 hard rides. And then I felt like my drop thing was messed up, so I ended up going with Coco for another hour and I don't know, hour and 10 minutes. I ride at an hour, something like that. And it was easy compared to my races, but it was not easy. I ended up riding for like 50 kilometers total, which is way more than I normally ride. Flew back from Chile. What the? Or Chile. What the hell? I mean, the most random message I've ever seen. I'm just going to assume you have family there. That seems like a random place to go for work. What do I know? I'm uncultured from the United States. Dude, even Coco on big climbs is too slow. She just really sucks going downhill. But yeah, climbing with the bots is messed up. Like the decent ones, like Coco and stuff, when they're kind of short climbs, are kind of hard because they go up pretty fast. Long climbs, they still fall behind, but going down, they go way too hard. Be after my what? The man, some people have some interesting lives out there. Work, copper mines. Wait, I come back from Kazakhstan. You never know in this world. Well, that's interesting. You get the award, sir. Thumbs up to you. That's the most interesting thing I've heard in a while. I'm glad you made it back nice and safe. Glad you got a nice ride in. I'm doing this nice Kiwi Crew race. It's always hard. Always hard. I've got another 2.5 weeks off from work. Took 3 weeks off. Kind of broken up paternity leave. So that's nice. Been riding more. I actually looked into joining like a team to try to get a few more races in. When I have way too many days off, there's like nothing to do. I did not race Kiwi Crew last week. The week before is when I did the same course and about frickin' died because the bees caught us literally halfway through the race. So we'll see. Don't they have like copper miners in Chile? Do they really need to send you there? Do you really need to go that far? And now I'm not sick anymore, but I went from not sick to not sick with the cough that made sense to now not sick with the cough that's terrible again. Aussies, the miners of the world. Who knew? Did an Aussie invent Minecraft? Alright, let's do this Kiwi race. Let's do it. Better get in the right gear. Don't know which gear that is. Mom was coughing for the heck of it. I've still never got top 5 in one of these races. Last time I done this course 2 weeks ago, I should have got top 5, but I did not. I've got 6. Here. All right. Kiwi Crew Riot Race again. Racing with the Kiwis. 25 of us. Category C chase race. Fan flats. Last time it was really hard. This time you'll see. It's gonna start out hard. That's fun for everyone involved. Can't be as hard as Box Hill, right? There's no way in the world it's as bad as Box Hill. So, and I did that twice. This week, last week, however you want to do your weeks. But in the last 7 days, I did Box Hill like 2.5 times. So this can't be that bad. Ooh, wake the legs up. Who's here? Anybody here I remember know now? That I've been coming so often. Whew. This guy start off hard. Not even a climb there, and we're averaging 300. Too much. Let's slow down. Let's slow it down, guys. It's because, I mean, it is a pretty flat course. The kind of that short kicker there. That's about it. Pop kiss. And Dizzledorp. Heidi ho, neighbor. Heidi ho, neighborette. See how Matt there just came back from Chile. See the fun things you learn while you're riding your bike. I may be smarter than a 5th grader now. Supposed to be nice to people, give them some thumbs ups. Top Cat. I like that name, Top Cat. Whew. We already catching a D rider? Or am I seeing things? I may or may not be seeing things. So this is that little slight incline you get every lap. Hey, I hope you do, man. I hope you get a chance to, unless you kick my butt, and then I hope you don't. Hope you never show up. I mean, this is pretty much my time zone. 99.9% of the time. 10 p.m. Pacific Coast time. I mean, if there's something super special, I mean, not even super special, if there's something that's like way more populated, like an hour later, I may do it an hour later. Super special, I may try to bug the wife. But 99% of the time, probably 3 to 4 days a week, 10 p.m. Pacific, now turning to my mother, Pacific Coast time. Appreciate it, Matt. Good job on your ride. Safe travels. Glad you made it back to the hot island. Get out of my way. I need to scoot over. Hate you. Hate you and I hate your heart. There we go, catching a D or somebody. Oh, this feels so much harder. We do the race with like Box Hill. That really sucks, but I don't know, man. I think these Kiwis have electric bikes, man. It's ridiculous. I feel like SID's always there. Water. All right, let's not go off the front. Don't nobody need that. Big boy's got to save as much energy as possible. I don't know. Oh, I didn't turn the light on. That's why. I mean, that's probably one of the reasons. I don't know if I can do that and ride. It is a little darker. I think it's just, I don't know. I don't actually know though. And it's just darker on the webcam than it is the other camera, but that light is not on. I didn't even look. It's not gonna do anything. Probably not even worth it to try to turn on. Whew. Hey, no, don't get a gap. Hang on. I wasn't paying attention. Let's go ahead and use this. I already go through the thing and waste it. Oh well. See, it's my wife's fault. I wasn't paying attention. I was not paying attention. Wasted the whole power up. It's her fault. Blame her. All right. I'm blaming you. I missed the whole archway. All right, we're finally starting the first lap. Oh, that was all that was fake news on the lap. I was not really part of the first lap. So now we gotta do it 4 whole times. Alright. Try to just gear down when I can. When I did this 2 weeks ago, I had nothing at the end. I had 2 people right in front of me and I couldn't catch them. Your wife, you get blamed for everything. If I stump my toe and you're 3 states over, it's your fault. Oh my God. All right, I've done these rides. It's okay. It's mostly flat. It shouldn't be that hard. Just pedal. Don't worry about it. See, I'm too far in the front. Wasting draft. Let's see if we can go better. See if I think B group's small this week. I don't know. Last week they caught us on lap 2. Towards the end of lap 2. It's good guesses this week. I mean, the fact that the lead ends a half a lap helps them. Soaking up in their D rider. I assume that's D and not E. I don't actually know. Alright, going this little gully here to like the only like really climby thing in the whole loop. About to be a little up incline. I was off the front there being a weirdo. Good for them. It was a while ago. I'm not worried about it yet. See, it's not too steep. 2 to 3. I mean, 3's, but it's kind of a long drag. Toodles. Hope you get some sleep. Hope baby cooperates. It's a long enough drag that with a little bit of effort you can put a little gap into people. Try not to stress too much now, unless it really starts breaking up. I'm glad he's doing better. I heard him right when we started reading books, but not too much. Okay, they are pulling away a little, so just stay in the drive. Keep the power on. See, it's just enough of a climb that being a bigger rider, they can start to pull away just a little. Just a little. They can kind of start inching out, making me push harder than I want to go. Definitely gets the heart rate up. I didn't even go super hard. It's definitely just long enough, just enough gradient that if I don't send my push though, I will get dropped. I don't want that. I'm still technically on lap 1. There we go. Just got a few minutes of pushing there. Once I get on the flat, as long as I'm hanging on, I can close it back up pretty easy. Alright, about 4 kilometers. We did a little 180 back to the finish. Just trying to re-put the route back in my head, so hopefully if I have a chance, I know when and where to go, where I'm at. You guys definitely don't take it easy. The Kiwis don't mess around, man. They're ready to go on that Monday afternoon. Every week with these guys, man. Kiwi race is never easy. It's always fun, though. I think probably most of these guys are category B and ZRL, though. Because this is by watts per kilogram. So these guys are all running 3.2. So they probably got at least the same score I got. So it's a good, hard field, good fun field, challenging. It's fun. Definitely gives me a good workout. This is no flat course. Go for an easy stroll. It's looked pretty calm on this flat. And that false flat with a drag. Get the heart rate up, feel pretty worn out as they pull away. And I have to slowly claw my way back. And then try to get my breath back while we do it again. A little Smokey and the Bandit up front. I just put out a new video yesterday evening of my repeat of Box Hill. Oh, man, that climb sucks. That climb is not fun, so if I can do Box Hill, I should be able to do this, but I mean, this is still hard. I tried to edit that video a little differently because it was the second time I did that route this week, or whatever. And it's so crazy how much harder it was just to try something different as far as editing goes, and kind of doing voiceover B-roll stuff. It shouldn't be hard. Since I never do it, it took me forever to make a simple video. But it's doing all right as far as my videos go, which is good. I guess that makes the second effort up Box Hill a little more worth it. And now we're arriving at Kiwis. And then we get to the low before the storm again. Get on this little dip, and then they push harder than they need to piss me off. And make my heart rate jump up, Make me sweat. All right, almost at the bottom. Just gotta make sure I pay attention that I put in enough effort that I don't get dropped. There's enough flats after it to kind of hang on, catch back up like we are now. This part, if you're not ready, it will start to pull away. Try to put in a measured effort that stays with them. When I'm sitting, look, I'm still doing 3.5, 4 watts per kilogram. That was okay though. Dude, YouTube just randomly showed me a live stream today of a live crit race in LA. And I turned on like right when the pros were starting, and I watched it for an hour. It was interesting. As far as watching on stream though, it seemed boring. It was literally like a circle course. I mean, I guess technically it was probably a rectangle. It was like only left-hand turns, maybe a slight incline. I can't assume it was fun for the professionals. I don't race in real life, so I don't know. I think they were basically just riding in circles fast, sprinting for the line every once in a while for special prizes, and then the last lap sprint. But I watched it. This back half of this lap is not fun. This is about where the bees caught his lap 2 weeks ago on this course. I don't know where they are today. I think there's a smaller group of bee riders though. They're probably not moving as fast. All right, let's not get dropped drinking water. Oh boy. All right, 2 more laps. Front 60s, I don't know what that means. Eating up some more e-riders, I think. This C group is massive. It's like 20 of us, 27 of us. Apparently all Kiwis are C-riders. Like 27 C's and like 5 to 10 of everybody else. All right, 0.4 to go. 180 to the sprint line. Two more laps. Whew. I don't know where the bees are. See if we can see them coming this way. That guy's gonna sprint now. Who's that, Smokey? Surely we can catch them back up. And that's the bees right there, probably. I assume. All right, 2 laps. I have to be ready for the bees, because if they do decide to push, all the C's are going to catch on. So you can't be left out. Man. Look at those guys hanging on. Good for them. Okay. Whew. Oh Oh my God. We cruising. About 3 or 4. Hopefully this lap's not too bad. That slight incline on the last lap. Definitely gonna hit it hard. It's still, it's like, what, 3 kilometers from the finish? It's far enough away that more than likely they won't go from there. But they will tire some people out. Because you have to catch them. Problem is there's no standing on this course, so will I be able to stand when the time comes? Gotcha, I think. Okay. All right. Alright, getting close to the terrible part. And it sucks that it's terrible because it's not that steep. But it's harder than it looks. A little slow in the peloton there for some reason. My legs are not like that. But I'm tightening up when I slow down there. All right, here we go. This time and one more up this little part here. Try to hold on, don't get dropped. Those bees don't catch us right now, that'd be terrible. You know, starts off 4. Push the legs in. Push the power. Make sure I stay on. Try to do the cadence if I can. Don't want to tire the legs out. I'm just gonna talk like I know what I'm talking about. I have no idea. Just don't get dropped. Oh, it's such a long drag. It's like slight, like 1%, 2%. Almost to the end. You still haven't caught us yet. Oh boy, that definitely hurt the legs a little. Gonna have to stand, I think, for the last lap. Let my weight push some power. Thank you, sir. Mr. Bunny Foo Foo. It's your new name from now on. I don't know why this course is so hard. there's not a big climb, so there's no big like coast, get your breath back. It's just like power on, even though it's flat. All right, one more go around. When we see the arch, we got about 0.8 to go. A long 0.8 for your last lap. So I've never gotten top 5 in a Kiwi Crew race. Got top 6. So I feel good if I got top 5. But look at this, everybody's still together. Lots of us, so we'll see what happens. Just pushing for an arbitrary arch again, because why not? Other than to kill me. Let's save that for near the end, unless everything falls apart. All right, last lap. Last lap. Oh boy. Lots of us together still. So it could be a crazy finish. If it stays like this, I'm gonna say it's probably gonna mean a crazy hard effort right at the start of that little climb. Breathe down as much as I can. That's gonna be a rough final, what, 2.5 kilometers? Something like that. We'll see. Gonna try to channel my inner Steven, Mr. Bike Bonk Biff. That guy, no matter how tired he is, always finishes strong. So we'll see what I can do. All right, it's almost there. Almost to the last terrible bit. It's just, how hard are they going to take this climb? There's too many of us. I think I have to just try to meter it where I'm with them. I can't go flying out, I don't think. I think they catch me if I do that for sure. There's too many. But I have to, I don't know, somehow go hard but not too hard. Sorry guys, I'm not pulling. Far too big, and it's all uphill to the end. Although, very barely I think so. I think that's my only choice. I just don't know how hard they're gonna go off this. So it's like, how do I meter this part? Hey, congrats on your level up. Here we go. All right. Stay with them. Try not to pass out. Two kilometers to go. At least not dropped. Okay. Stayed with them. Just gotta watch them. Oh. Oh boy. Breathe. Okay. There's a bunch of people for a sprint. Oh, my legs are tired. Oh boy. One kilometer. Thanks, man. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna try. Not sure how much my legs have left. Oh, come on. Damn it. Can't do it. Oh, oh man. Oh god. Okay. My poor legs. My sprint suck. Ah. Yeah. I got nervous. The first two went. Everybody else was speeding up. My legs gave up. And I still haven't done a whole lot of sprints on this bike, so I'm still not really. I don't know if I haven't got comfortable doing sprints yet, or if just the few sprints I've tried have been after really hard efforts. Or I'm just too hard to really sprint anyway. I'm unsure. It was definitely not a great sprint though. Oh, it was not an easy ride though. Those guys never let off. Never let off. I started looking too. I was sprinting, I was tired. I kept like watching the positions. I was so tired, I was like, I need to stop. I was like, I'm kind of right at 5, I don't know. It's just so hard not to look. But I don't want to do something obvious, but I'd probably be better off just closing my eyes and going and be like, somebody screaming, I make it. Somebody screaming across the finish line. Holy crap. Oh, my legs hurt though. Oh. What's that, 1/10 of a second behind? That sucks. It's almost the exact same as 2 weeks ago on this course. I finished 6th. There were 2 people. I was on the wheel of 2 people. So what are they at? How do I? Ah! What you got? Oh, so Pop Chris killed it. Did the same amount of watts I did. He's lighter than me though. 3.1 watts per kilogram. Fleet's like right there with me. Great ride by Fleet. Same watts per kilogram. But look at like second place and 5th place. They only average 100 watts less than all the rest of us up there. I mean, one's 13, so. But still, Jesus Christ. That's insane. Man, Fleet just flat out beat me. Pop Chris too. I mean, they can't weigh that much less than I do. It sucks. Look at that. No, it was right on my toe though. 7th and 8th were right there. David was terrible. It was really hard. Still no top 5 in the Kiwi race. I got 6th. I was back from 5th by 1/10 of a second, but then, 7th was 2 100ths behind me, and 8th was a 10th behind me, so. It's just, this is always a hard race. I've just never got top 5, so I was really trying for a top 5, but, there was 10, probably more than this, but there's at least 10 of us all together for the final sprint. I'm going to say at least 16 of us were probably there for the kilometer to go. Oh yeah, the same as 2 weeks ago. I was just right there on somebody. The race is just so hard. I don't have anything left to sprint at all. Like usually if I'm there at the end of a race, I can get a few people, but these Kiwi races, they've just been so intense. I have nothing left. So I'm giving them all just to stay just to kind of stay well. That was a good race, though. Good race. It's always a good race. I really loved my Sunday night Kiwi races. Only problem with them is the group I'm in, C. It's a really big, awesome group. There's like 27 of us tonight. But the other categories, the B's, the A's, the D's, are fairly small groups, comparatively speaking. So if you get too strong, probably won't be good as a race videos. Oh, definitely a good workout. I'm not gonna complain about the workout. I'm not complaining about the race either. Every week, it's tough, it's challenging, and it's fun. It's just always a little disappointing because I'm always right there, so close. Always so close. I mean, 6 out of 27 is not bad. I just really want a top 5. And it's like, I could have got it. It was like a 10th ahead of me. But then I could have easily got 8th or 9th because they were also a 10th behind me. So, what can you do? You give it your all. This course is like awfully hard too. At least for me. It's flat, which is good for a big guy. But it's like flat out the entire time. That little halfway distance where you have that little valley. It's like a good kilometer or so. Climb out the other side. It's like probably 2 average. It's like 1 to 2, 3% gradient every once in a while. And it's not even hard. But it's just steep enough that if you slack off, they easily put a little gap in you. And it gets the heart rate up, and it's a really tough flat course. I'm telling you, you definitely should. You may not like them. Just most people I know that Zwift, that try races, really love races. Because it's a really good workout. They're usually they're super intense. Even ones with big climbs and stuff, usually there may be a few more let offs, catch your breath spots, but they're still just super hard because the climbs everybody goes up way too fast on the climbs. And there is just other stuff. I mean, it's virtual racing, but there are tactics. Power-ups definitely play a key, and then especially if you watch some of the more in shape, like the advanced riders, like the people that are really in shape. I mean, you'll see some that are just really good at staying in the pack, really good at conserving energy, and they can finish a race way below watts and still be at the front. So so it makes it fun because there are tactics. I mean, which also kind of for me keeps my mind focused on different things, so I don't get as bored of the workout, and it goes by a little faster than if you're just I'm going for a 45-minute zone 2 ride. The 45 minutes takes forever. 45 minutes in a race, your mind's focusing on so many different things, it goes by much quicker. Hey, you never do well in races at the beginning. Never. When I first started, I was in E category, and I was really big, much bigger than I am now. And it's just getting dropped on a climb, getting dropped on a climb, getting dropped on a climb. And then according, you either get fitter or you lose weight. Then you make it up those climbs, and then guess what? You made up the climbs, so then you finish too well, so then you get promoted. Then you start all over again. You're with the people that's been in that group, and you get dropped on the climb, and you get dropped on the climb, until you finally make the climb, and then you get promoted again. See, as long as you're doing something I think that is fun, at least keeps you engaged. And sometimes me, like just those like robo pacing rides, they can just get so long and boring. That's the best thing about streaming. But I didn't stream. I started streaming just a few months back because I was like waiting on the baby to be born. And I had a lot of like downtime, so I was like just messing with stuff for fun. But streaming, you have a few people come by, you see a few messages go by, you chat a few times, and whew, time goes by. It's no longer an hour boring session. I made a few dumb remarks and it's over. I mean, I did this Kiwi race probably 2 months ago now. It's probably November when I first went up to C category. And I started doing these, and we're doing some course with decent climbs in them. I think it was 3 laps. And I was getting dropped. I was getting dropped on the first or 1 lap or like 1.5 laps in. Like 2 weeks in a row. I'm like, well, this is fun. Thanks, Lee. I'm going to thumbs up back, like that's the thing. Getting drops the fun part, though. Like, ooh, this sucks. And then finally you don't get dropped and you feel that much better about what you did. I'm just glad that I'm finally, at least for who I ride with, I'm in shape enough now, and I'm semi light enough that I can at least somewhat hang on some climbs. Like, the race isn't necessarily over because of the climb. I can fight through it. When I first started, I could not do that. If there was a climb, I was going to finish at 30 seconds behind everybody, and the race was over. Now, I mean, I still get dropped, but I can hang and push through. Like I did Box Hill twice last week. I mean, yeah, some people beat me, but I was still, at the top of the climb, 5th, 6th, 10th place. And still able to fight for the finish, so. If I can ever force myself to actually get hard on a diet again, I would just like to get down to like 215. Like 215 would be like, I think I'd be perfectly happy at 215. I'm just kind of stuck around the 222, 225 area, which is good for me, but I'm like, which is also why I'm not dying as hard. I'm like, I keep getting stronger and faster, and I'm hanging out in a good spot. So I'm not like stressing, and I need to lose another 10 pounds. I would say I would agree with that 100%. I definitely have I'm definitely much more of like a grinder. I'm a big dude. I like played football and stuff. I think I'm much more I'm much more built for sprints. I mean, like a traditional cyclist. I mean, a traditional cyclist is going to be super light, but kind of built for sprints. But like, as far as body type goes, I'm still like much more built for sprint. So for me, it's always go as hard as I can and then hang on. I definitely don't have a nice pace. I definitely can't like. Also, I guess I'm also afraid to try it, but I can't like do like a mountain climb and like drop it down 20% and just like carry through. I don't think my body can do it. Also, it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right in my brain. Like, I feel like if I'm not going as hard as I can, then I'm slacking somehow. Like, I would probably, even at my weight, I'd probably be better if I was 20% less effort on a long climb, but saving some energy. But it's like, I can't. I got to go all out. I'm afraid I'm going to get dropped. I feel like I'm slacking. So it's just all out until I can't go anymore and then just hang on. Yeah. But yeah, you're definitely right. I'm definitely just the all out and then hold on until I can no longer hold on anymore. Like when I first started Zwift racing, or just Zwifting in general, but mostly racing, and I was getting dropped on every climb. The fun part for me was like if the climb was early, it's like, okay, step over the top. Now can I literally sprint the entire rest of the course and chase anybody down? Was pretty much what I did week after week. Can I be within 30 seconds of the top of the hill and then maybe sprint to catch up by the end? Now there's a little more like, let's relax a little. Let's save some energy. Yeah, if I could lose another 10 pounds, that'd put me, I think, like 97, 98 kilograms, something like that, right? I'm like 101. Yeah, like something like 4. Yeah, like 97. See, I need to do a VO2 max. I just don't do workouts. I need to do it though. I've had some people recommend doing like those. I just haven't done any workouts. Other than the FTP ramp test once when I started this time, and like probably once like 4 years ago, and then one zone 2 workout. I don't do any, but I've heard like the VO2 max ones. I heard they're just good workouts, but I heard like it's pretty good training too. But I just haven't done it. The 184 for 5 minutes doesn't sound fun though. Although most of my races are 170 heart rate for the entire race, and let's see if I survive. Let's see how I do. But I got a new FTP. I just put out that video of my repeat of Box Hill. Put that out yesterday. But the first time I did Box Hill on Monday was a Category B race. I did the repeat 2 days ago. It's a Category C race. I got a new FTP. We were going so freaking hard. We were going so hard. I like finished the race and I'm like, man, that was way too hard. And it was like, new FTP. I'm like, what? How is that possible? I think it went from like, I don't even know. It went from like 294 to like 306 or something like that, or 296 to 304. Hey, good morning. Good morning in cold, dark England. It is, right now it's cold, dark California. It's just the middle of the night now. What are you going to be doing? What are you going to be doing later there, Mr. Will, Mr. Hartley? What you got planned? Yeah, David, everybody always like, man, you got so much power. Yeah, I just also have literally into every ride 5 minutes in, I'm like, my legs are on fire and my heart rate's like 150 already. Like, I'm having to use every ounce of power I have to stay with these people that are 20, 30 kilograms lighter than I am. Teaching? What are we teaching? Man, the internet's a weird place. Somebody here earlier just flew back from Chile from mining. I wanted to be a teacher at one point. Actually, I wanted to be a coach, but I'm such a weird ADD person. When I was like trying to like think like, oh, I'm gonna go be a teacher now, and I took some courses courses in college. I was like, do I want to teach the same thing year after year? Nah. Yeah, I'm what, 222, 223. My FTP just went up to what, 306, 304, whatever I said it was. Oh, business. You know, at my school in the US, in Alabama, our business class was senior year, which I think senior year, the teacher that would be like your history teacher your senior year, you had like half a semester of like business and economics. Maybe it was the whole thing. Maybe it was the whole semester. I think it was half and half. It was something stupid. It was useless is what it was. The only thing fun about it is the seniors got to break into groups and you made t-shirts and sold them to the high school, and that was like you learning about business and expenses and crap. That was the only thing fun about it. I mean, my first undergraduate degree was in business. I don't use that for anything. I think the economics teacher taught like business economics. I think she taught like 11th grade, like history, like random stuff. Yeah, I got my business degree and I was like, yep, I'm too antisocial. I have too much anxiety for this. I'm not calling or selling anything. I'm going back to school for nursing. I'm going back to school for nursing. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your cold, dark England day. Teach some kids about tariffs. I don't know. Teach them something good. Whatever business they're talking about. So teach them. Spend all day watching some YouTube, eBay resellers. Teach them how to resell crap. Have a good one. Enjoy your evening Zwift. I'm getting there. I'm pretty, like most races now, I'm pretty much like over the full duration of the race, like the average, I'm pretty much 2.7, 2.8. I've had a few 2.9s. So I'm getting there. I'm slowly getting there. Like I said, if I could lose 10 more pounds, I mean, I could lose 10 more pounds. I've definitely been slacking on the diet. Like I'm like semi-dieting. I'm like semi-staying to like my calorie goals. But I'm still cheating some and not really caring because I'm working out pretty hard and still seeing results. But if I could lose 10 more pounds, I would probably be I'd be getting right at like probably 3 watts per kilogram. And I would be light enough that the hills would be that much easier. And it'd probably make me a lot more competitive. The problem is I am in like, as far as like the Zwift like monthly races, the Zwift RL stuff, I am in the B category as far as points goes. So I'm kind of like underpowered again as far as those guys go. I'm glad, man, you can do it. I mean, I've been Zwifting since August. And like I started off, I don't even know what my FTP was. I mean, it was probably The first one I really did was probably 240, 250 FTP, somewhere around there, probably ish. I started off at around 120 kilograms, getting dropped in category E races. And then, was it 6 months later, I guess? Right at 6 months later, dropped a lot of weight, dropped over like 40 pounds. I'm getting close to like 3 watts per kilogram as far as power goes. FTP's up over 300. As far as Zwift goes, I'm in like the B category. So, hey man, you can definitely do it. Trust me. You can definitely do it pretty easily. Like I said, I've never been a cyclist. I mean, I was decently athletic, but that was a long time ago. That was a long, long time ago. So it's not like I'm like some like lifelong athlete. Yeah, man. So you seem like you're motivated. You seem like you have a plan in place. So I think as long as you stick with it, you find something fun, you're gonna be just fine. You're gonna be just fine. And see, this is my stream. A little bit of a conversation going on, and then boom, I did a race, and I've been on the bike for an hour, spinning the legs, burned over 700 calories, sweating, building some more of them big thigh muscles. Well, back in like December, November, I was literally joking. A lot of the people that I like kind of like chat with and like watch on YouTube, or a lot of them are kind of like B riders. Some are like right at A. And I was joking like maybe by springtime, maybe by summer, I'll be in B category so I can like ride with them. But I guess according to Zwift, I'm already there, so I got to change that up. The main goal is I have to do out to Zwift at some point. That is the ultimate you have to do on Zwift thing. But I am just despise climbs so bad that I keep pushing it off. I don't know. I mean, out to Zwift is the main thing I want to do. The main thing I need to do. I guess short-term mini goal, I would like to. That's the goal now. Like, I want to get a podium in a B race. I've only done 2 or 3, like Zwift RL category B races. So I mean, I'm just starting. But I guess that's the next real goal is podium in a category B race. I just reached out to see about maybe joining a team that kind of races around this time for as far as like whatever they call it, the World Zwift Racing, whatever the team Zwift racing stuff is. I just kind of reached out and see if I can find a team that kind of races at this time slot. So I pretty much only have like, if I ride on Sunday nights, I can do the Kiwi race. And then I can do the Zwift race like once. I mean, I can do it more, but it's just the same thing over and over. So it'd be cool to do something different. I want to do I guess at some point I want to do, I mean, that's not something I'm like really looking forward to. I need to do a century on Zwift at some point. I finally went 50 kilometers the other day for the first time, so. Dude, triathlon's what everybody does. I would just never do a triathlon because I refuse to go out. One thing, I refuse to go outside. I'm not going to ride my bike outside. And then I'm definitely not going to train swimming outside, so triathlon's never going to happen. So far as goals for me, I need to get a podium in category B whenever I get to do more category B races. At some point, I'm going to do Alpe Zwift. I just really don't want to do it yet because I know it's going to take me well over an hour and a half. And over an hour and a half of my big butt climbing a mountain sounds like absolute torture. I just have to do it for doing its sake, but I'm not looking forward to that. So I'm going to keep pushing that off until either I become the best cyclist in the world or finally just like starve myself so I can go faster. And then, like I said, trying to join actually looking harder into joining a Zwift team just to give me something else to do. Push myself a little harder. So I definitely ride harder when I'm afraid to fail other people. And as antisocial as I am, being forced to talk to a team member and then telling me to hurry the F up, probably gonna force me to go faster. Or fall off my bike in tears. So, right now those are my main things. Hop to Zwift at some point. Podium category B. And then looking to join a team. We'll see. Outdoor, nothing cool like you. I wish. I don't wish. Kinda wish. Like I watched a crit race on YouTube live today. It was like in LA. Now that looks cool. Like I could do that just because they're on a closed course. There's no cars. But no. I don't think I'm going to change my mind. I was like, I could ride on a closed course outside. That'd be fun. But even then, it's like, oh, look, these people didn't finish the race. They had flat tires or their chains came off. Or I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. And then back in the day, I used to do like iRacing online. And then I was watching the race and I told my wife, like, I would do this crit race the same way I did in iRacing. I would start in the very back of the race. And I would just try to hold on until it thinned out, and then I would move up. I'd be too afraid I would wreck, mainly I'd be too afraid I'd wreck someone else. I don't really care about wrecking myself. I wouldn't want to wreck anybody else. So I'd start in the back, and then try to hang on until it split up, and then see what I could do from there. Holy crap. Road America? I mean, I guess that would be fun on a bike. It's still a long course for one lap. How far is one lap? Like 3 miles? I'm guessing. That might be a little overestimated. But it's like 3-ish miles. 4. And then it's got some pretty big, it's got some decent elevation in it. I mean, it'd be cool though. I mean, you don't have to worry about cars, I guess. So, I mean, I would do that, I guess. I would do that. I remember that from my iRacing days. Well, I mean, that'd be cool. At least then you're on like a closed course. There's people around. You don't have to worry about cars. And if you get a flat tire or something, I mean, you're at the racetrack. You don't got to worry about it. But I am not going outside to ride. This channel is called Garage Cycling for a reason. I'm not leaving this place. Well, it's like, you can pop the wheels back on your bike and go for a ride. I'm like, I don't think so. You gonna come pick me up when I crash or get a flat tire? Man, I'm really enjoying it so far. I mean, I really look forward to it a lot. And it's definitely helped me get in shape. It's definitely helped me lose weight for sure. I'm sure it's made things a lot better for my kids. I mean, I can definitely chase around the 3-year-old and the 1.5-year-old, almost 2-year-old a lot easier. You see a bunch of, I mean, like I said, I don't ride outdoors, but I am online enough to see like people like, oh, indoor training, blah, blah, blah. I mean, Zwift has it about as perfectly figured out as you can get it. I mean, a giant community. It's fun. It's interactive. There's literally things for anyone to do. No matter what you like to do on a bicycle. I mean, there's group rides. There's races. There's like structured workouts where you can put your thing in erg mode. So, I mean, it's basically like a spin class where you don't have to do anything. You can literally just basically be a spin class watching a movie. And then every course had stuff like this where, like, you can be out for an easy ride, not even paying attention, and you're like, a sprint's coming up. And you can randomly sprint through, test yourself. It's always something to keep you motivated, keep you going a little harder than last time. I love it. It's great. I mean, a few months ago, I was doing like just a random. I was just trying to click off a route. I think I was doing like a route ride. There was nothing to do that night. Just clicked a route I haven't got yet. I was gonna get a badge. I ended up having like 3 sprints on the route. I did like 3 laps. So it was like 9 sprints. I got to repeat each one 3 times and try to do better each time. I feel you. I mean, I'm the same way. And I told my wife today, I was like, ooh, it's Sunday. I get to do my Kiwi race tonight. So excited. That's the best part about like bedtime routine with small kids is not fun. It takes forever. We start going to bed a little after 7. It's like wrestle to brush teeth, get everybody in their pajamas. Then I got to read stories. Then I got to lay around until they kind of actually fall asleep. I mean, it ends up being an hour and a half, 2 hour process every night. But then it's like, when I finish, it's almost time to go ride my bike. Almost time. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to hurting. I don't know. I'm liking it. It's definitely the longest I've stuck with something for a long time, so that's good. I think it's like a lot of things. If you allow yourself to get more engaged in it, then it like even becomes more fun. Like when I tried it a few years ago, that's kind of like did a random few things. I wasn't really paying attention. I would just like, I have time to work out. Let's see what there is to do. And like it's fun. We don't get, but like now that I'm like, I know races are coming up. I know to look for races. I know what to look for. Then you get excited about, ooh, what's next? What can I do? How can I better myself? I know about PRs, and I know about routes, and I know about all this stuff. And it makes it way more exciting. All right. Look at that. I chatted. Ended up going 41 kilometers. Not bad for a big guy, huh? Not bad. All right. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go shower. Try to relax. Hopefully the baby's not awake screaming. Hopefully none of the kids are awake screaming. Appreciate you hanging out. I'm just going to go back for David today. Screen's too far away. I'm not gonna butcher your last name again. Appreciate you hanging out. Good luck on your interval ride tomorrow. Hope it goes well. Another good ride. Kiwis push me again. Good luck, and as always, I'm gonna catch my breath. See you, sir. Thanks, everyone. See you tomorrow? Probably, maybe. I'll be back. See ya.